This is not a scripted video. The teleprompter isn't even running, and my set is not set up at the moment. Everything I say right now is just plainly what I'm thinking, and if there's any badly formed ideas, I'm sorry, but I just really wanted to get this video out because I'm passionate about it. I want to talk about USD pricing and why it isn't for you. And I mean something very specific when I say that. A common sentiment I've seen on the Roblox developer forum is that people don't understand why Roblox is moving to USD. Why not just stick with Robux? We all have Robux here. I buy things with Robux all the time. Why ever move away from Robux? And the answer is because it works for you. You, the community member. You, the person who cares enough about any of this to watch this video. The reason why it works for you is because you already have Robux. You already have access to that ecosystem. USD pricing is not about you. It's about the people outside of the ecosystem. Think professionals coming in from other game engines from the first time, or corporations, brands, enterprises, studios, even Roblox studios that were born organically from the Roblox platform. These are people that broadly live outside of the Robux ecosystem. Companies have payrolls and accounting that's done in USD or GBP or whatever currency, euros if they're in Europe, or maybe even yen, something like that, I don't know. None of those things are Robux. Robux is this opaque, very low value black box. You just dump money into it and you get reduced value currency in a fake game, out of it. Fake game might be putting it harsh, but you know what I mean, right? Robux is not real fiat. It's something you have to convert to, and in the process you lose a bunch of value. USD pricing is about closing the gap between the actual value and the reduced value that Robux has, and of course all of the distortions that the Roblox economy has. For example, because Robux is a player-facing currency, often the prices of things are anchored to that. For example, plugins are sold for much the same price as game passes, even though that doesn't make sense because a developer will earn hundreds of sales on the game pass, whereas a plugin developer, they're getting their plugins bought by that creator who's just earned 100 game pass sales, so they could buy the plugin 100 times over. All the while it's a very bad deal for people in the ecosystem because of that price anchoring, for all these people outside of the ecosystem, they can't access it because they have to convert their money into money before they can use it for anything. It'd be a bit like not being able to buy anything from Amazon before you got their gift cards first or something. It would be nonsense. It makes no sense. And that's why Roblox is introducing direct USD pricing. Because quite literally, at the moment, it's like corporations, professionals, studios have to buy everything with gift cards. It's like a scam, and that's a really bad place for Roblox to be if they want to attract any new talent to the platform that don't just care about, playing games, but making them too. In fact, I would put a large sum of money betting on the fact that this is the reason why most Roblox experiences aren't high fidelity at the moment. It's not necessarily that the engine can't do that sort of content. I mean, the new racing template shows that Roblox can actually do much higher fidelity content with reasonable success. It's mostly just that those sort of people aren't coming here. The people who are making content on Roblox right now are just making the same content that they personally played, which is not a bad thing. I think it's good to have your own tastes and preferences, but it just means that there's this sort of monoculture that's growing stale, which is not a good thing for Roblox to be experiencing right now. So I'm going to be that one guy who defends the USD pricing. It's not for you, the Robux owning player. It's not for you, the creator who doesn't really earn anything off of their games. It's for a new audience. It's for professionals, for mature, adults, corporations, studios, these much higher profile audiences, which is why many people in my circles have been pushing for this so hard, right? I know someone who's currently selling some very, very professional grade tooling for hundreds of dollars for Roblox. And they have to do it off platform at the moment because there is no way in hell they would ever do it in Roblox. And even with this change, it doesn't go far enough because there aren't the right licensing models in place for it to work. What Roblox is trying to do is they are trying to professionalize the marketplace, to maybe not to usurp what's already there, because obviously Roblox's marketplace, the free models, maybe you grow out of them, but they are still a valuable asset. But this is just trying to introduce a professional space, trying to introduce room for things to organically grow into much more like high tier content that Roblox really wants to lean into, and which it can lean into, but which it doesn't have the resources or people for in the community. So they're trying to foster that. Anyway, I hope any of that word salad made any sense. Again, not using a teleprompter, haven't scripted this, so if something comes out half-formed or sounding wrong, I'm sorry, but these are just my thoughts on USD pricing, and I wanted to get them out there because I think it's important for it to be said.